Do you know what is the fastest and most effective way to get rid of toenail fungus? Is it A, drugs, such as Pinalc, Keratin, or Jublia? B, surgery, such as complete nail removal or laser surgery? Or is it C, natural or homemade remedies, such as tea tree oil, Epsom salts, Vicks, or Listerine? The correct answer is none of the above. And if you answered otherwise, then your doctor has been keeping something from you. Here are the facts. As recently proven by the top fungal researchers from the prestigious Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard, Cambridge, and confirmed by multiple peer-reviewed studies published in the Oxford Medical Journal and the British Medical Journal and the Journal of Korean Medical Science, and by expert scientists working in Department of Medicine, University of Toronto, there has been a major breakthrough in treating fungus. The science is undeniable, the proof is 100% true. Because now we know exactly what type of fungus infects 90% of the patients. A special type of skin and nail eater called T. rubrum, which is very aggressive, highly infectious, and almost immune to all known current popular treatments. Left untreated, scientists warn that this will rapidly travel through your bloodstream, infect your bones, and cause irreversible toe damage. What's even worse is that this highly infectious type of fungus will continue to spread like the plague through your body, affecting your lungs, eyes, brain, and even your mouth, causing your tongue to swell or your teeth to fall out. That's why wasting thousands of dollars on outdated and side effects filled antifungal drugs, painful surgeries costing an arm and a leg, or ineffective and clumsy home treatments will never address the root cause of your embarrassing yellow, dark, or thick nails, and will never help you get rid of that embarrassing, strong, sour smell that everybody hates. Fortunately, all this can be easily avoided thanks to a recent antifungal breakthrough, which is so new and unconventional. I can almost guarantee that neither you nor your doctor have heard about it before. Even so, it's already being used successfully and discreetly by 74,783 people and counting, including Olympic swimming athletes, international heads of state and movie celebrities, but also by regular folks, coal and construction workers, fishermen, and even military personnel, people who must have their feet in perfect condition to do their jobs. This new revolutionary antifungal solution is fast, natural, and safe, but above all, it's very effective and everyone can use it. Thousands of people all across the world who were once like you can fully vouch this really works. People like Rachel M. of Boulder, Colorado, who says,
So my doctor recommended me an $800 antifungal cream, which honestly is way too expensive, and it did nothing for my toenail fungus. My nails were hurting like hell and 2 of my toes were red hot and swollen. But when I finally found out about this from a friend, I realized he was straight up lying to me. Now it's like my fungus problems never existed, and my nails are once again strong and healthy, and my feet don't hurt anymore. The results were super fast, and best of all, this didn't burn a hole in my wallet. This is really something else, and I can't recommend it enough.
Or Michael O. from Bozeman, Montana.
Look, because of my job, I used to wear heavy boots all day, and I didn't pay attention to my fungus problems. Big mistake. One day, my feet hurt like crazy, and when I took my socks off, I found 3 of my toenails were ripped off completely. I rushed to the emergency room, and only a miracle stopped the doctor from amputating one of my big toes. There was a fellow patient, and he told me about this powerful antifungal solution, and I decided to try it. Best decision ever. Now my nails look sharp, strong, and healthy. 0 fungus, 0 pain and itchiness between my toes, 0 problems. How about that? This is truly a game changer.
Even scientists are thrilled by this. Here's what Professor Robert Patterson, premier antifungal researcher and infectionist expert, has to say.
After carefully reviewing the scientific evidence presented, I have to admit that this is indeed a revolutionary approach when it comes to treating even the most complicated fungal problems. In my opinion, everyone who has been struggling with a fungal infection should take advantage of this for their own good.
These success stories could be your story. And today, I am going to present you all the scientific evidence and answer the most burning questions anyone suffering from fungus problems might have. What is the fastest way I can get rid of my toenail fungus? What should I immediately ask my doctor if I want to avoid a $12,000 antifungal treatment? And last but not least, can fungus really affect my other organs, such as my lung, heart, or brain? And if so, how can I stop this? The powerful long-term antifungal and nail renewal solution you're about to discover will keep your nails and your feet healthy and fungus-free for years to come, and could even add years to your life. And I promise you this, you're going to feel the difference right away, and you'll wish you'd used this simple and natural solution years ago. Imagine no more ugly, brown, yellow, or cracked nails and skin. No more pain when wearing shoes. No more burning or stinging sensations on the feet or between the toenails. No embarrassing, strong, sour smells that everybody hates. You don't have to suffer anymore. And today you can finally make a difference. One that will save you not only thousands of dollars, but offer you freedom and control. How does that sound? But I have to warn you, if you have suffered from fungus problems for more than 3 months, and you're sick and tired of taking off your socks and having to look once again at how bad your feet look, if you're always terrified that you'll get embarrassed when people see your thick and crumbling old nails, if you don't want the toxic fungus to spread to the rest of your nails, even to your hands, making it impossible to hide anymore, you need to take action right now. You see, the harsh truth is that every single day you don't take the right steps to treat your fungus problems puts you in grave danger. And as an antifungal expert researcher for more than 20 years, I can guarantee you that the longer you wait to deal with these problems, the worse they'll get. I'm talking about unbearable foot pain, complete bone infection leading to irreversible toe damage, and even dangerous fungal tumors spreading to your other organs. Now, if you're a little skeptical about all of this, I completely understand, but I'm willing to put my own academic reputation and money on the line that starting today, you will finally get rid of your fungus problems and embarrassment, have strong and healthy nails once again, and finally change your life for the better. But before we get to that, let me first introduce myself and explain why I've decided to share this life-saving information with you. Hello, my name is Michael Forrester, and I'm an expert antifungal researcher, mycologist, and skincare clinician. And while for many people that slimy, foul-smelling fungus is absolutely disgusting, and for good reason, for me, understanding and finding new ways to fight fungus was my lifetime passion and true calling. That's why for the last 20 years, I've specialized in the treatment of the most difficult cases of advanced toenail fungus, painful foot and skin infections, and ultra-rare nail diseases. I've had access to the latest cutting-edge research from prestigious institutions such as the American Academy of Dermatology, Swiss Academy of Dermatology, Royal College of Podiatry, and the Harvard School of Public Health. I've helped treat movie and fashion celebrities, international politicians, and even primetime TV presenters, people you know by name, who want to remain anonymous because they are still embarrassed to admit they had disgusting fungus problems. But I've also helped thousands of normal people and seniors who, together with my team, for the last 7 years, have taken part in the most extensive, large-scale research on virtually everything related to nails and skin fungus, top causes, breakthrough treatments, natural solutions, and even controversial procedures. And today I want to share with you all my important discoveries based on sound, scientific, and thorough research, so that you too can put an end to all of your fungus problems. Now, many people make the crucial mistake of looking at their nail and say, oh look, there's just some little fungus on my toe, I should be able to get rid of it easily. Actually, that's far from being true, because there's more to the fungus than meets the eye. For the first time in history, here's what's actually happening right now inside your nail. This is a real-life, real-time, microscopic video showing toenail fungus in action. As you can see, fungus is a living organism, with millions of spores multiplying really fast and eating away your nails even as we speak. That's why you must take action today and stop the fungus from harming you any longer. So let's start with the basics. A lot of people ask, why do I have nail fungus and what caused it? Can it spread into my body and affect other organs as well? Can it really put my life in danger? And if so, what can I do about it right now? Here are the hard facts. Nobody is born with toenail fungus. Yet the older you get, the higher the risk of a fungal infection. But why? How come when we are young, we don't have any toenail fungus whatsoever? What makes us vulnerable as we age to fungal infections? The answer to this question will definitely surprise you, but it also holds the key to setting you free from fungus. You see, when you're in your 20s, you may notice some small white spots on your nails, and possibly a foul smell. But of course, you wouldn't pay any attention to a slightly yellowish nail or to a little crack in the skin on your feet. As a matter of fact, it would be impossible to do so because these cracks in the nails and skin are microscopical, completely invisible when they first appear. Yet as we age, our nails and skin dry out, causing these cracks to grow in number. This allows the fungi to enter and infect you. Now you can actually see the fungus taking over your nails. If the nail is dark yellow or brown, the color you see is in fact a fully grown fungus colony. Think of these cracks as wide open doors for fungal nail infections. When you're young, the fungus can't penetrate your nail or skin because your skin is tough and your nails are strong and firm. That's why if you have kids living with you, they have no fungal infections, although they're surrounded by fungi. Young people have no cracks in their nails or skin, no open doors, so to say. And what not many people know is that by the time they're 40 or 50, their fungal invasion is in full effect. And fungus will spread from nail to nail and eventually make all your nails split and crumble. By now, billions of fungi spores are growing around the clock inside your nails, burrowing under your feet's skin and trying to take over your entire body. Because make no mistake, fungi will not stop just colonizing and infecting your toenails, as you will immediately see. But where does all that fungus come from? We know that fungi, like mushrooms, love dark, moist, and warm places. And so you can think of the inside of your shoe as the kind of perfect environment. It's dark, it's warm, it's moist, it's high humidity. Here, the fungus has the perfect place to thrive and then penetrate your skin and nails. And all it takes to infect you is for your toenail to gently bump up against the inside of the shoe. Once the fungal spores pass through the micro cracks of our nail, they start to grow. Here's a small experiment me and my team did. We've left a pair of shoes with a few fungus spores on it untouched and treated it with a substance that accelerates fungus growth to get faster results. Here's what happened. As you can clearly see, millions of fungi grew and spread all over the shoe in no time at all. With so much fungus thriving inside your shoes, it's no wonder it can easily infect your nails. Now, you may say that you still have one more barrier to stop the fungus. Your socks, right? Here's the bad news. Your socks is one of the best breeding grounds for fungus. According to a chilling study published in the International Journal of Scientific and Technology Research, from a total of 60 samples collected from socks, no less than 64 bacteria and 38 types of different fungi were isolated and identified. And even if you wash your socks at the most powerful washing machine setting, fungus will still live and multiply. According to researchers, fungal spores can remain alive and active on your socks from 12 to 20 months. Indeed, fungus is very, very strong and resilient. As a matter of fact, fungus can thrive even in space. So no wonder your washing machine can't just simply wash it away. Fortunately, there's a simple way around this. As long as the fungus doesn't enter your body, well, it will not harm you. But once it has entered your body through those invisible skin and nail microcracks, it will immediately begin to eat away the keratin, which is the protein your nails are made of, your nail's armor. Then it continues to grow between the layers of the nail, making it thicker. This causes the ugly discoloration that you see, the yellow, cracked, or thick toenails, the pain when wearing shoes, the itching, burning, or stinging sensations on the feet or between the toenails, the dry, peeling skin on the feet, the rash on the feet, or that embarrassing, strong, sour smell that everybody hates. More and more these days, emergency rooms are filled with men and women who chose to ignore the problem and say, "Hey, I'm fine, it's just some ugly toenail fungus, I'll figure it out somehow." But in these cases, the fungus has long passed the simple nails and skin infection stage. It's not just a cosmetic problem anymore. Because you see, the longer you leave the doors open, more and more fungus will get in and entrench in your body. Left untreated, this leads to osteomyelitis, the infection of the bone, which can result in irreversible toe damage. I don't want to scare you, but I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of such cases. And trust me, if you don't take action as soon as possible, this could very likely happen even to you. But this is not even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that once the fungus has established its base of operation inside your nails, it will then continue its journey and spread throughout the body, causing a host of other problems. Now, I don't know how much fungus has already entered your body, but here's a simple test you can do right now to gauge the size of urgency of your fungus problems. So, how do you know if you have a full body fungus infection and not just a toe infection? Well, that's very easy. You know you have a widespread infection if, after you cut your nail, it grows back with fungus. That's because there's already a fungus reservoir inside you. And when it's full, this fungus reservoir overspills. And the most common places you can see this are on your nails, on your skin. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. As proven by a study published by the National Library of Medicine, from your nails or feet, fungus can pass through your bloodstream very quickly and often without warning, spreading like the plague to your bones, causing irreversible back pain and joint pain, to your lungs, causing breathing problems, to your eyes and brain, causing blindness or other dangerous brain diseases, or even to your mouth, causing your tongue to swell or your teeth to fall out. This is a particular concern, especially for people over 45 with overweight problems, high blood sugar levels, and or high blood pressure. That's why if you have weight problems, or if you are pre-diabetic or suffer from type 2 diabetes, the information you're about to hear today is absolutely critical if you want to effectively treat your fungus problems. Now let's talk about your options. What can you do about this? How can you easily avoid nightmare scenarios such as losing a toe or even worse? I'm almost certain that by now you've already taken some steps toward treating your toenail fungus, but unfortunately the problem is still there. I want to tell you from the start that this is not your fault, and that's because you've been completely lied to, as I'm about to show you right now. You see, there seem to be a million options to treat nail fungus, yet none of them seem to really work. But why? Let's quickly review the current options on the market and what dangers they actually pose, not only to your nails and skin, but also to your overall health. First of all, we have topical treatment solutions. This is something most people choose at first, and currently there are 3 topical medications on the market that are approved by the FDA for nail fungus. Cyclopyrox, which you may know by its brand name Penlac, Deliverable, brand name Caridin, and efinaconazole, brand name Jublia. Now, before we get to it, there's something you should know. I don't own any shares in the companies producing these medications, and I am not paid by them in any way. This is why, as an independent expert researcher, I have the full liberty to give you the unbiased truth. How well do they work? How long does it take to treat fungus? What are the risks to your health? And most importantly, what are the costs? Nothing is hidden, so you can actually take the best decision when it comes to your health. So let's start. This won't take long, I promise. Please take a look at this table. According to a major study done by the Department of Medicine, University of Toronto, cyclopyrox had a success rate of partially treating toenail fungus between 8 and 11%. Patients had to take cyclopyrox for 48 weeks. That's almost 1 full year, and had to pay between $1,500 and $2,500. But even after 1 year of taking this, their toenail fungus was not completely eliminated. Deliverable has similar low success rates, although paying over $1,600 is still a lot in my opinion. And last on the list is efinaconazole. Is this a good option? According to scientists, after 72 weeks of using efinaconazole, that's almost 1.5 years, the success rate was indeed higher, around 50%. Now, 50% may seem a lot, but it's like flipping a coin. There's a 50-50 chance your fungus infection will get better, or not. And just 1 bottle will cost between $560 and $834. And for a full treatment, some people pay between $7,000 and $12,000. I don't know about you, but I believe that nobody has to pay that much for a 50-50 chance of clearing some of the fungus. Of course, there are some coupons available for this that can lower the cost considerably, but rumor has it that they won't be available anymore starting next month. So what can you do? Risk starting the treatment and then pay the full price out of your pocket? That would be insane. So how about oral antifungal drugs? Terbinafine, sold under the brand name Lamisil, is the most common oral medication. It costs around $304 for a supply of 14 tablets, or even less if you don't go for the most popular brand option. But you should know that these antifungal drugs do absolutely nothing when it comes to repairing the micro cracks in your nails and skin through which fungi enter your body. Moreover, they also have horrible side effects. Here's what the researchers at Mayo Clinic have to say about terbinafine, and I quote directly from their website. Fever, body aches, difficulty when breathing, loss of voice, trouble sleeping, dark urine, unexplained bleeding, decreased vision, and the list goes on. Assuming that you're willing to suffer and go through all the side effects described above, it will still take at the very least between 6 to 12 months to partially clear your toenail fungus by only about 35% at best. Last on the list, we have homemade remedies. Seeing the huge costs and risk of antifungal medication, it is only normal that people will turn to homemade or natural remedies. And there are dozens of those. Tea tree oil, Epsom salt, manuka honey, Vicks, oregano oil, vinegar, garlic. Some people get so desperate they use chemical peelers, such as bleach, which burns away not only the fungus but the foot altogether. And the list of homemade remedies goes on and on. Now, there are many studies which prove that some natural ingredients actually do work when it comes to treating fungus, but here's the problem. How much tea tree oil should one use? What is the best source for oregano oil? What is the most effective natural antifungal out there, and for how long should one take it? Playing this by ear, many people try natural solutions and actually see some improvements. And because they don't have access to the best and most effective ingredients and the optimum qualities, eventually they'll give up. The fungus comes back with a vengeance, and they're back at square one. So what if all these options don't work? You've tried them for a couple of months or even years, but you're still having problems. The nails get darker and darker. The skin on your feet gets itchy and irritated, and the foul smell of rotten nails becomes unbearable. What if you just don't want to be on these ineffective remedies for probably the rest of your life? What if you want to avoid unnecessarily spending thousands of dollars? 99% of the doctors will recommend surgical management. And of course they'll do that. After keeping you hooked on expensive pills and creams for years, it's time to move on to the next level. Surgery, meaning nail avulsion. This basically means the complete removal of your nail via pliers or by pouring a very powerful chemical substance over your nail, thus dissolving it. But is this really the right choice for you? How painful is this? Let's hear it from somebody who actually had the guts to do it.
It was the most painful thing I had to endure in my life. And because of the pain after the surgery, I couldn't walk, couldn't sleep, couldn't do anything normal. And guess what? After this ordeal, my toenail eventually grew back after a year or so. But with fungus, how was that even possible?
This is truly shocking indeed. And that's a good question. How come the nail grew back with fungus instead of growing clean and healthy? Well, the answer is simple. Removing the nail will not always address the deeper underlying cause of the problem, which could be a huge internal fungus buildup. You should also know that a full nail avulsion surgery costs around $500. So if you have 2 nails infected or more, the costs increase to $1,000, $1,500, and so on. Again, extremely expensive in my opinion. Another less painful option would be laser treatment, which costs around $500 and $1,200. But you should know that the American Association of Family Physicians found that even after 180 days of toenail fungus laser treatments, patients had just a 30% fungus removal rate. That's even less than flipping a coin. So, my advice to you would be to ask your doctor these very important questions. If I do any of this, will my fungus continue to grow? What is the success rate of this treatment? How long will it take for my nails to grow back healthy? How much money will I have to pay in total? If your doctor will be truthful with you, the answer will shock you. So, let's sum it up. Topical treatments are expensive, have a low success rate, and very high costs. Over-the-counter treatments, not efficient at all, even lower success rates, don't address the cracks in the skin and nail, and may cause more harm than good. Natural treatments have some good results proven even by science, but for many people it's just guesswork. Surgery and laser treatment are expensive and painful. It takes years sometimes for the nail to grow back. Fungus will return. So what can you actually do? Well, the obvious solution and the most important and urgent thing that you should take care of right now is actually twofold. Number 1, stop any more fungus from entering and colonizing your nails and your body. The microcracks on your nails, the damaged skin of your feet. All these are wide open doors inviting more and more fungus to enter your body. But once these doors are closed, no more fungus will enter your body. That's a fact. And that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is this. Flush out all the fungus which is already present in your body and make an environment where the fungus cannot grow. As you've seen, there are more than 90% chances that right now fungus has already passed through your bloodstream. If not, as long as you have an infected nail, it is just a matter of time until this will happen. But once you've managed to drain that horrible fungus reservoir, which is overspilling and poisoning your liver, your lungs, and which could even spread to your mouth and your brain, all your problems will be a thing of the past. This is a scientific fact, not just my professional opinion. Because the good news is that all of this can be avoided. Yes, even you can get rid of your fungus problems. And next I will share with you exactly what you need to do to achieve this. Starting today, without any need for expensive medication, surgeries, or other dangerous and expensive procedures that may cause more harm than good. But first of all, you may be wondering, Why is it so difficult to treat fungus? The answer is simple. Because in order to effectively treat fungus, you must first know exactly what type of fungus you are fighting against. You must know your enemy. If you don't know the exact type of fungus you're dealing with, you will never be able to truly eliminate it. That's why many of today's treatments and obscenely expensive antifungal solutions fail again and again. They don't give you the right and most effective weapons to fight and win the battle against fungus, because they don't know exactly what type of fungus to fight in the first place. Or do they? Now, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but last year alone, the global antifungal market was valued at well over $13 billion. Do you really think the companies producing these $800 a bottle creams or drugs would really want you to get rid of your fungus? But let's assume for a second that they do have good intentions and they really want you to get better. Even so, the fact remains unchanged. As you've seen, none of the current antifungal solutions on the market really work, and this shouldn't surprise you. According to a study published in the American Journal of Botany, there are more than 5.1 million species of fungus out there. Well, out of these species, only 148,000 species of fungi are recognized. It's quite difficult to fight against such a big number of fungi species, right? But get this, as proven by the top fungal researchers from the prestigious Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard Cambridge, and confirmed by multiple peer-reviewed studies published in the Oxford Medical Journal and the British Medical Journal, and the Journal of Korean Medical Science, and by expert scientists working at the Department of Medicine, University of Toronto, there has been a major breakthrough in treating fungus. The science is undeniable and the proof is 100% true. Because now we know exactly what type of fungus infects 90% of the patients. A special type of skin and nail eater called T. rubrum, which, according to my team's research, is very aggressive, highly infectious, and almost immune to all known current popular treatments. You see, what makes fungal infections like T. rubrum so difficult to treat is that these fungi are eukaryotic organisms. This means that they are very similar to how humans are, and so it is difficult to find treatments that would effectively target just the fungi versus not targeting any of the human cells in the body. But here's the good news. Now that we have the name of our enemy, we know where it likes to live, your shoes and socks. We know how it enters through your body, through the invisible microcracks in your nails and skin, so we can finally treat it faster, cheaper, and more effective than anything else on the market. Because now, after tens of thousands of dollars invested and many years testing hundreds of formulas against the most dangerous types of fungi out there, our team of researchers have finally developed the first state-of-the-art, next-generation antifungal formulation, one that produces consistent results across the greatest number of people, and is still affordable to anyone who values the health of their nails, skin, and the well-being of their whole body. We call it METANAIL Serum Pro. The only 21st century complete antifungal and nail removal formulation designed to safely and effectively fight against the 5 most important symptoms of fungal infections without fail. No more yellow, dark, or brown toenails. No more itching, burning, or stinging sensations on the feet. No more cracked or thick nails. No more dry, flaky, or peeling skin. And last but not least, no more of that embarrassing, strong, sour smell that everybody hates. This completely natural solution has already transformed the health and lives of 61,297 people so far, and it will achieve the same spectacular results for you too. I'm 100% sure of this, but of course you don't have to take it from me, so please let me share some of the thousands of METANAIL Serum Pro success stories. Like this one coming from Rachel S. from Minnesota, who couldn't stand anymore living with yellow nails and smelly feet.
This is the only product that has worked for me. I saw all the excellent reviews online and decided to order it. I got it in really quickly within a couple days and started using it right away. I just followed the directions as advised, and absolutely sooner than I expected, I started seeing results. And now my nails look so perfect, and I don't have those ugly brown patches on my feet anymore. I could not be happier. Thank you so much.
Or Jeremy S. from Florida, who shared with us his inspiring story.
For years, I've tried dozens of treatments and wasted thousands of dollars with no results. I almost gave up. But then my wife shared your serum with me, and I couldn't believe the results. My foot fungus and the fungal infection on my toenails is now finally gone. I gotta say, this really works as it should.
Or Anna G. from Alabama, who says,
I have been fighting toenail fungus for over 7 years. I was embarrassed to be able to take off my shoes. I felt that everybody was looking at my feet. But not anymore. I have shiny nails and silky feet.
those are just a few of the thousands of folks who rave about METANAIL Serum Pro. Their lives were completely changed, and now we're like family. And thousands of others can vouch for this as well, as more and more men and women chose this over all the ineffective and expensive old treatment methods. Why? Because it works. It's as simple as that. And now I want you to have the chance to achieve the same life-changing results for yourself. Now, before I'll reveal what METANAIL contains and how it works, I want you to understand this solution is completely different from any other antifungal products on the market, as it works in 3 specific benefit-oriented stages, as I will immediately explain. The first stage is the shield and repair stage. Its purpose is to urgently stop the fungus from entering and infecting your nails and skin anymore. As you've seen, the microscopic cracks in your nails are in fact wide open doors for the fungi to take over your nail first. Then they begin to spread through your body, leading to irreversible toe damage or even amputation. That is why it's absolutely crucial to take care of this immediately. There's no time to waste. So the first thing to do is to close the doors. Make your nails strong and tough, like a vault's doors, and lock the fungus out. METANAIL contains the big 4 essential skin and nail restoring and shielding ingredients. The first essential ingredient is witch hazel. It's sad, but true. Not even many antifungal experts know that witch hazel is a must when it comes to creating an impenetrable shield against fungus. Why? Because witch hazel can close the pores of the nails and skin, keeping fungus infections at bay. Witch hazel contains tannins, which seal shut the external layers of the skin and make them waterproof to protect the internal layers. And it also works great against blistered skin, cracked heels, ingrown nails, and foot infections. Next, we've added Gotu Kola. Pegged as the herb of longevity, Gotu Kola is a staple in traditional Chinese medicine. It's very hard to find good quality Gotu Kola, but through our international connections, we did it, so you can profit from its many benefits. According to a major study published in the International Journal of Pharmaceutics, Gotu Kola increases the skin's ability to fend off against external damage, thus stopping impurities such as fungus from entering your nail. As an added benefit, Gotu Kola can also dramatically reduce problems with fluid retention, ankle swelling, and circulation tied to taking flights that last longer than 3 hours. Rosemary oil is the 3rd essential ingredient, and we've added to further seal the nails. This is one of the most potent essential oils proven to help increase the nail strength, especially around nail breakages. Rosemary will also gently disinfect the skin, moisturize the cuticle, and also help restore the natural shape of fungus-infected nails. The 4th essential shielding ingredient we've added is glycerin. Now, if you have had nail fungus for more than 3 months, chances are it has already spread to your skin. To help with this, we've added the best source of glycerin, which, according to the American Academy of Dermatology Association, accelerates the wound healing process and improves the skin barrier function. Glycerin also hydrates the outer layer of the skin and thus softens the skin. This is great against those rough or dry patches on your soles. The second stage is the antifungal stage. Destroy the fungus which is already burrowed inside your nails, especially the dangerous T. rubrum, but other fungi strains as well. Now you know that one of the main reasons why fighting fungal infections is so difficult is because many of today's treatments don't work against T. rubrum, the most dangerous and damaging type of fungus there is. Fortunately, we now have the most effective weapon against T. rubrum, one which will basically eat away the fungus, damaging your nails and feet. This secret weapon has been studied by prestigious institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Mayo Clinic, but is also missing from 99% of all other antifungal solutions available. Why? Because this is a very exotic ingredient, quite impossible and hard to get, native from the remote islands of Comoros, South Africa. The secret weapon I'm talking about is called Pelargonium graveolens, better known as geranium oil. You should know that numerous studies published in the International Journal of Phytomedicine or in the peer-reviewed Journal of Applied Pharmaceutical Science prove beyond any doubt the extraordinary antifungal properties of geranium, specifically against T. rubrum fungus type. Why waste time with ineffective antifungal solutions when this ingredient alone is worth its weight in gold when it comes to removing toenail fungus? When using this, men and women have reported a dramatic and visible decrease of those dark yellow or brown patches on the nails. That's the undeniable result of geranium obliterating those pesky fungus colonies. But even though the effects of this ingredient are nothing short of miraculous, we've discovered something even more incredible. Geranium can be even more effective when combined with lemon peel extract, which literally stops T. rubrum from growing at all, and aloe vera. Now, I'm sure you've heard of aloe vera, and you might have even tried it before to help relieve your fungus problems. But here's the thing, there are so many types of aloe vera on the market, especially at your local drugstore or supermarket, but those are not the ones you want. They may not give you the relief you need. In order to get the life-changing results you expect, you need a special type that comes directly from the juicy leaves of the plant. And this is exactly what we've added. What's great about the aloe vera used in METANAIL, and thus makes this many times more powerful and effective than any other antifungal products, is that it contains an active protein known as 14-KDA, which harbors powerful antifungal and anti-inflammatory properties. Now, one of the main reasons many of the very expensive topical treatments or home remedies don't work is because they work only on the surface of the nail. You know this very well. Sure, they may offer some temporary relief, but they clear only the surface layers. Meanwhile, the fungi colonies grow inside your nails, and like moles, they burrow deeper and deeper inside your nail plates, making it almost impossible for the nail to ever return to a healthy state. That's why, in order to effectively destroy that deep fungus, we've added the perfect quantity of organic green tea. According to researchers from the University College of Medicine, Seoul, Korea, green tea has demonstrated a very potent antifungal activity against the primary cause of athlete's foot, fungal nail infections, jock itch, and ringworm, comparable in some cases to powerful antifungal drugs like fluconazole. Socks or shoes contaminated with fungus? Thanks to organic green tea, you won't have to worry about those anymore. Next, we've added hops, which, according to a very well-known Beverly Hills skin clinic expert, is the superhero of skincare because of its natural antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial properties. And because your nails may be attacked not only by T. rubrum, but by many other various types of fungi, we've also added Scots pine and horsetail extract. These amazing ingredients have demonstrated great antifungal activity, not only against T. rubrum, but also against many other types of fungi and microbes such as Aspergillus flavus, Aspergillus niger, Fusarium, Nigrospora, or Ise. I admit, we may have exaggerated a bit with all these antifungal ingredients, but as they say, better safe than sorry. Don't you agree? Which brings us to the last active stage of METANAIL, the well-being stage. Feed the nails and skin to grow healthy again and completely bulletproof against fungus for years, if not for decades. Your nails are now protected from outside fungal infections. The fungus colonies buried inside your nail plates and skin are literally starved and flushed out by all the carefully selected powerful ingredients. But what about nail renewal and rejuvenation? This is what everybody wants. Superb nails, flawless skin, no more stinky odor, no more flaky skin, zero embarrassment, and that amazing sensation while others will look at your feet and say, wow, how is that possible? You'll love what's next. Because here's what truly sets apart METANAIL even from those $12,000 nail treatments. METANAIL was actually designed not just to stop fungus dead in its tracks, but most importantly to completely rejuvenate your nails, help them regrow healthy and strong, and stay that way. We've tested dozens, if not hundreds of ingredients, from popular remedies to little-known exotic nail regrowth recipes used by our forefathers hundreds of years ago. And we're proud to say that we found out the perfect ingredients combination to achieve this. First, we've added two apparently common yet vital ingredients, vitamin C and vitamin E. Yes, vital. And I'll tell you immediately why. Did you know that toenails grow slower than fingernails? Also, did you know that a deficiency in vitamin C can result in brittle nails as well as slowed nail growth? It's true. Vitamin C is an essential nutrient which, unfortunately, our bodies cannot produce. It turns out a whopping 42% of US adults are insufficient in vitamin C. That's nearly half of the population. But don't worry, METANAIL contains not just one, but two very potent types of vitamin C. Ascorbic acid, essential for the production of collagen, the building block of fingernails, which gives them shape, strength, and integrity. And vitamin C glucoside, which when is properly formulated and absorbed into the skin, breaks down to pure vitamin C, which is extremely powerful, yet gentle on the skin. With METANAIL, we've gone above and beyond when it comes to the health of your nails and skin, So we've also added another powerful vitamin, vitamin E, which may further help make your nails strong and healthy, not brittle, dry, and rigid. But there's more. When people ask, what is the best ingredient which will help my nails grow strong and healthy? The answer is simple: hyaluronic acid. You see, hyaluronic acid contains special amino acids which are essentials for strong nails. But as we age, our body's natural ability to produce hyaluronic acid decreases over time. So a person in their 50s might only produce half the hyaluronic acid that they did in their 20s. And you can see the results yourself: weak, brittle, or rigid nails. That's why we've added a good amount of hyaluronic acid inside METANAIL to strengthen and reinforce nail structure and elasticity, so you won't have to worry anymore when you accidentally hit your nails. And to hydrate and protect the skin that surrounds nail cuticles in combination with our potent jojoba seed oil. This means an enhanced barrier function and protection against dryness and cracking, and a natural silky shine that everyone is going to love. But what about recurring fungal infections? Is there a perfect ingredient to stop these? The answer is a hard yes, because METANAIL contains a generous amount of sage leaf extract, which according to scientists nips in the bud early fungal infections, both internally and externally. Last but not least, METANAIL does not only address fungal problems, but also helps with the general well-being of your feet. Swollen and achy feet are a true nightmare for many of us. That's why we've added MSM. According to a study coming from the Healthcott Research Institute, MSM drastically reduces muscle soreness and joint pain. Moreover, MSM also helps alleviate arthritis symptoms by reducing pain and stiffness. Finally, no more tired feet at the end of the day, no more swollen ankles, and more freedom of movement to do the things you love. How great does that sound? In total, METANAIL is conveniently packed with over 20 essential antifungal, nail fortifying, and skin repairing powerhouse herbs and ingredients. Up until now, getting these 20 compounds in a laboratory grade quality that allows you to actually notice an effect was truly impossible. However, now you can get them all in one place for a limited period of time. All were specifically balanced to not only help your body's natural ability to keep your nails healthy, nourished, and fully protected with just 1 or 2 simple applications per day. You're going to feel the difference right away, and you'll wish you'd started using this wonderful serum years ago. Imagine no more ugly brown, yellow, or cracked nails and skin. Imagine no more pain when wearing shoes. Imagine no more burning or stinging sensations on the feet or between the toenails. Imagine no more embarrassing, strong, sour smells that everybody hates. You don't have to suffer anymore. And today you can finally make a difference. One that will save not just your nails, but also thousands of dollars. You'll be able to wear your favorite sandals or flip-flops, or just experience that wonderful feeling of walking barefoot on grass, without having to worry about any fungus taking over your nails again. And let me tell you this, the confidence you'll regain will be unmatched, especially when you'll see others who are just like you suddenly scrambling to hide their black, thick, unhealthy nails. Because today, things will finally change. Today is your chance to regain your dignity. Imagine taking off your socks without having to look once again at how bad your feet look. Imagine your nails from 20 or even 30 years ago. How would that feel? No more worries, fear, or anxiety. You'll have other, more important things to focus on, because those fungus problems will finally be a thing of the past. All you have to do is gently apply a dab of METANAIL Serum Pro at least once a day and witness the results. No weird rituals, no brushes, no surgeries, no damaging drugs. It is as easy as that, and all the powerful ingredients will go to work as they're supposed to, repairing cracks in your nails and wiping clear the fungus colonies threatening to enter your bloodstream. And over time, your nails will get stronger and stronger for years, if not decades, because we've created METANAIL with just one big purpose: no more fungus. It could not be any simpler. Thousands of men and women just like you are transforming their health and their lives as I speak, thanks to METANAIL. You may ask, this all sounds nice, but aren't there any other similar products out there which offer the same amazing benefits? I am absolutely sure there's no other product on the market right now that even resembles the complexity of the formula I've put together for this blend. You can go directly on Amazon right now. In fact, I even strongly encourage you to do your own research and see how, in fact, 99% of the so-called antifungal solutions out there are doing more harm than good to honest men like you. 4 months in and 0 results. My fungus now smells even worse. Do not buy this product. It is unreliable. Stop lying. This product does not work. My nails look even worse now. So I beg you, stop wasting your hard-earned money and time using such ineffective solutions. You'll thank yourself later for this. So the next question you're probably asking is this: how much is METANAIL and how can I get it? Well, before I answer that, I want to make it clear that you shouldn't be thinking of this as a cost at all. I know money is important, especially now when times are hard for everybody, but there's something even more important than money, and you know it. I'm talking about your health and your self-esteem. That's why I want you to think of this as an investment in your long-term health, which is the most important investment you could ever make. As you've seen, fungus is more than an ugly nail problem. Having great-looking feet, strong, shining nails, and a glowing, smooth skin will not only make you feel good about yourself, but it will also make you confident and proud, so you can get back to enjoying life again without additional worries, embarrassment, costs, or inconveniences. Remember, if you don't make the right choice today, you could end up spending up to $12,000 on dangerous and ineffective pills, or even $3,000 or more on painful nail removal surgery. Who in their right minds would choose that? So the decision to invest a tiny amount today will not only transform your health and happiness, but it will save you a colossal amount of money over the next 10, 20, 30 years or more. So tell me, how much would you pay to know that? Starting today, you can finally look at your feet and nails and see no more of those yellow, dark, and smelly nails and cracked skin. How much value do you place on your health? Whatever that figure is in your head, forget it, because the last thing I want is for price to be a factor in your decision. The initial cost of METANAIL, with all its powerful and pure ingredients, was close to $1,000, and many people were willing to pay that sum and even more. But I'm not going to ask you for anything like that figure. No. In fact, I'm not going to ask you for even a quarter of that, or 1/10 for that matter. Instead, for a strictly limited time, you can pick up METANAIL at the largest discount I will ever be able to offer simply by choosing your money-saving package below. But here's the really best part. Remember that fungus can easily pass through your bloodstream? If you cut your nail and it grows back with fungus, then it means the fungus has already passed into your bloodstream. Then it can quickly spread to your bones, lungs, eyes, and even to your mouth, causing irreversible back pain, breathing problems, or even blindness. Fortunately, researchers from the Westmead Institute for Medical Research have identified a new revolutionary way to stop this and starve the fungi of key nutrients, preventing their growth and spread. We took their research and perfected it into the ultimate solution against internal fungus buildup, a natural mix of powerful ingredients designed to help you detoxify your body and flush out fungi, thus stopping the internal fungus growth dead in its tracks. We've called it METANAIL Total Cleanse, and now you can get it at a huge discount, up to 70%. Let me repeat that. You can get this unique internal fungus buildup solution at a huge discount, up to 70%. So you can fight fungus both from the outside and from the inside and really speed up your results. How great is that? Here's what makes METANAIL Total Cleanse the ultimate solution against internal fungus buildup. First, we've added psyllium, lactobacillus A, and apple pectin. This powerful trio of prebiotics and probiotics is like nothing you've ever seen. Psyllium acts as a broom in the digestive system and colon, sweeping out internal fungus and eliminating breeding ground for other dangerous fungal infections such as Candida. Lactobacillus A and apple pectin stimulate the growth and activity of helpful bacteria and, at the same time, prevent the growth of harmful fungi and bacteria, such as Clostridium, which causes cramps and bloating. But that's not all, as apple pectin has yet another fantastic benefit. It makes you feel full for longer, which may reduce your food intake, thus leading to weight loss. How great is that? Not only fighting fungus, but also helping you lose some pounds in the process. That's amazing. Next, we've added bentonite clay, which has been shown to act as a powerful detoxifying agent. Bentonite clay will literally pull the fungus off the intestinal walls. At the same time, it will also absorb toxins, heavy metals, bacteria, and other harmful viruses. But here's the best part. Because bentonite clay itself is not absorbed by the body, whatever unwanted organisms that it absorbs are passed out in the stools. Now, here's something vital you should know about fungal infections. Fungal infections such as Candida can feed on stored toxins in the body. In turn, this can lead to a retox, where toxins are recirculated back into the bloodstream, creating a never-ending loop of fungus feeding itself inside you. To prevent this, we've added flaxseed and black walnut. Thanks to its high fiber content, flaxseed can actually help your body flush out fungi and other toxins, thus stopping the internal fungus growth dead in its tracks. Black walnut, on the other hand, contains a powerful and unique natural active ingredient known as Juglo. This ingredient alone, according to a study published in the prestigious Phytotherapy Research Journal, can be as effective as some of the most expensive commercial antifungal treatments. But METANAIL Total Cleanse does so much more for your body. We've also added oats, which are also an incredible source of many vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Plums and glucomannan, which are great if you suffer from type 2 diabetes because they slow the rate at which your body absorbs carbs after a meal, causing blood sugar to rise gradually rather than spike. And last but not least, aloe vera juice to soothe stomach ulcers. In total, METANAIL Total Cleanse has 11 extremely powerful antifungal and detoxifying ingredients, which will help you flush your internal fungus buildup in no time. And if you act now, you can get it at a huge discount, up to 70%. Yes, I know that this may sound crazy, but it's not. I truly want you to get better and live a normal fungus-free life again. So you can really step up your savings big time when you choose to take advantage of our popular discount package or our ultimate discount package, both of which come with METANAIL Total Cleanse and will save you a ton of money on top of today's already special pricing. Remember, this is a severely discounted one-time offer that you will not have access to again once you leave this page. Therefore, in order to avoid future disappointment or price increases, be sure to pick up the multi-package discount at a huge savings today. So which money-saving package should you choose? If your fungus infection is not that big and you have just a few dark brown or yellow spots and cracks on your nails, yes, one bottle of METANAIL serum will help you restore your nails' natural armor and strength. But if you've been dealing with fungus problems for more than 3 months and the infection seems to spread, I recommend securing our popular package. This will allow your body to heal and close the micro cracks on your nails and skin. Your nails' armor will get stronger by the day. You will see your feet and nails rejuvenate right before your eyes. Fungus will not be able to penetrate your nails and colonize your feet and body. Moreover, you will also get METANAIL Total Cleanse to further help you with flushing out the internal fungus buildup. This is a good option and many people with mild to serious fungus issues chose. But I'm sure you want more than that, because if you have more than one nail already infected with fungus and are afraid that soon your toenails will become yellow or cracked, and that fungus will spread even to your hands and you will be unable to hide this anymore, if you want to stop the itching sensation on the feet or between the toenails, if you finally want to get rid faster of that putrid, sour, and embarrassing smell, and finally bulletproof your nails for many years and live your life without the fear of public embarrassment, you should consider taking advantage of our ultimate discount package to maximize savings. You will also get not one, but 2 heavily discounted bottles of our limited edition METANAIL Total Cleanse, which will help you flush out 99% of all the fungus present in your bloodstream, including the most resilient forms of fungi, bacteria, and viruses, such as T. rubrum, Clostridium, and Candida. Finally, the solution for all your fungus problems is clear. There should be no guesswork. And even though METANAIL Serum Pro and METANAIL Total Cleanse are very powerful and effective, honestly, there's no way for me to know how many of your nails are affected right now. Are they just yellow, white, or dark? Do they crumble? Is the skin on your feet peeling and inflamed? Has the fungus already spread through your bloodstream? Could your toe bones be infected already? I don't know all that, but you do, and you know what may happen. Please, don't let the fungus reach your bloodstream and spread to your vital organs. Or better yet, if that has already happened, take action now while this powerful solution is still available. So I strongly suggest you make the right investment for your health and confidence and make the correct choice by choosing the best package for you now. That's it. It's a one-time payment. You get everything today. But before you take action, there's something else I want to make clear. To prove to you that METANAIL works, I'm going to give you a 60-day risk-free money-back guarantee. This means you have a full 2 months to put it to the test. Just gently apply the serum after the shower. Just 1 dab. It has a very nice feeling. It won't leave your feet oily and it smells divine. It's also very powerful, so you won't have to use a lot at once. Isn't that great? No overcomplicated soaking rituals that will leave your feet smelling like apple cider vinegar. That's just gross. No nonsense brushes which will spread the fungi spores even to your healthy nails. METANAIL Serum Pro is simple to use, yet highly effective. Just allow it to penetrate your nail, clear the fungus, make your feet healthier, nourish your skin. And if you don't experience the wonderful transformation more than 70,000 people using METANAIL Serum Pro have already experienced, like Joe, who now at 78 has the nail of a 20-year-old. Like Natalie, who finally wears sandals and flip-flops again. Like my very own mother, who hid her nail fungus problems from me for years but now is finally fungus free. Then simply email me at the address provided in the members area. I will refund every single cent with no questions asked. This is my ironclad promise. 100% money back refund even if the container is completely empty. I mean, I can't say fairer than that, right? But a risk-free guarantee isn't all that you'll be getting, because I'm going to sweeten the deal even more. If you act right away and complete your order in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give you a unique one-time offer: the METANAIL Complete Deluxe Upgrade. The all-in-one essential kit designed to improve and boost your health and keep you young and strong for years. With the deluxe upgrade, you will receive the following exclusive fast action bonuses and benefits. The first bonus is called Supercharge Your Body, a step-by-step guide to boosting your immune system, which has a normal retail value of $97, but today you can get it for free. If you want to further clean your body from that dangerous internal fungus buildup, you'll benefit so much by going through this exclusive guide, which contains the best expert recommendations on topics such as how to charge your immune system in no time and stay healthy, foods to adopt in your nutrition that will increase your intake of nutrients vital to your immune system, customized activities that will help you apply the changes right away and start improving your immune system, over 50 additional resources that will deepen your knowledge and help you support your immune system, and so much more. The second bonus is called Biohacking Secrets, which has a normal retail value of $127. Having great feet and nails is truly wonderful, but how would you like to hack your way to more energy, maximize your true potential, and unleash the best version of yourself? Biohacking Secrets is the perfect solution for those who want to hack their mind and body with the use of modern technology to improve their quality of life. Find out how easy it is to optimize your life and body through the use of biology, research, and technology, allowing you to increase your energy, enhance your focus, and boost your performance. And get this, both Biohacking Secrets and Supercharge Your Body come with 20 helpful videos that you can watch right away. This way you can easily speed up your transformational journey with more clarity so you can get more results in less time. Simple, effective, and very powerful. So let me quickly recap. For the small one-time only investment that you see below, you will get instant access to your selected discounted METANAIL package, plus your complimentary METANAIL Total Cleanse bottles, plus the Biohacking Secrets and Supercharge Your Body ebooks and video courses, all worth over $400. That's a really unbeatable antifungal nail renewal and life-changing offer. And don't forget, your order is fully protected by my ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. This means there's absolutely no risk on your part at all. So now it's the time to make your choice. Select your package, click on the Buy Now button below, and start your journey towards a life without fungus problems. Of course, you can always choose the basic package. Some people do so. But again, I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss out on all the great benefits and added protection for free, and at no extra risk if you act now. And go for the exclusive METANAIL Popular or Ultimate Discount packages, which also come with exclusive bonuses worth over $400 alone. I'm sure you will thank yourself later for doing the right thing. All you have to do is enter your payment details, place your order, and in a couple of days from now, you'll get your special METANAIL package discreetly delivered to your home. But act now. It's the only way to secure your package while supplies last. Because I put a high price on having only the best and most powerful ingredients, without any compromise, so you can get the best results possible. A word of warning though, both METANAIL Serum Pro and METANAIL Total Cleanse come in a very limited edition. Once we cannot make the formula as I've intended, I will personally discontinue the production, and that moment may come any day now. The ingredients are quite expensive and rare, and keeping these low, affordable prices will not be possible for long. So right now, you have two options. Option 1, you can choose to do exactly what the mainstream Big Pharma wants you to do and carry on taking their ineffective antifungal drugs and chemically filled creams. You will be hooked for years to come, spend thousands of dollars, only to delay the inevitable. A painful $500 surgery for just one nail. Now, unless you are one of the tiny fraction of people who have been blessed with extraordinary genetics and tough as steel nails, the harsh truth is that your nail plates will continue to deteriorate as you get older if you do nothing to stop it. And the microcracks will grow larger and larger, allowing even more fungi to burrow deep inside. The toxic fungus will then spread to the rest of your nails. The smell will get stronger and impossible to hide anymore. The itchiness and dryness will become unbearable, and sooner or later, your toe bones will be infected, possibly leading to irreversible toe damage. Or even worse, the fungus will pass through your bloodstream and spread to your lungs, brain, or even heart. These are not problems that just go away on their own. As a fungus expert for more than 20 years, I can tell you that the longer you wait to deal with these problems, the worse they get. Doing nothing today is going to inevitably lead to unnecessary pain and complications. Is that really a risk you want to take for the sake of a few bucks? I'm not trying to scare you here. These are the very real risks of doing nothing. Or there's the second option, the smart option, investing a tiny one-time payment in METANAIL today so you can put it to the test, completely risk-free for a full 60 days. I'm always impressed when people tell me, Mr. Forrester, I never believed I could return to a normal life and have normal fungus-free nails again. Thank you. That's when I knew I had done it right with METANAIL. The powerful natural ingredients in this formula will keep your nails and feet healthy for years to come and could even add years to your life. You deserve better than a life of pain and constant suffering, and this could very well be your chance to make it happen. Tens of thousands of people right across the world now have many happy New Years to look forward to without the fear, frustration, and inconvenience of being unable to live their lives as they should. And this is your chance to join them. But time is running out. So I really urge you to take this opportunity to transform your life while you still can. So make the right decision now and choose your antifungal nail renewal and cleansing package. And remember, the special first-time customer offer is only available for a limited period of time or until supplies run out. Just try one bottle of METANAIL right now. Take advantage of the extra savings and powerful packages that come also with METANAIL Total Cleanse and feel the effects for yourself. So please, if you care about your nails and overall health, choose your package below and put METANAIL to the test, completely risk-free for the full 60 days. And finally start living your life the way you truly deserve, healthy and without having to worry about fungus problems anymore. Still here? No problem. I completely understand. After all, what I've just revealed is pretty shocking, I know. It's a lot to take in, and you might still have a few questions that you need answering. So let's start with the most common question. If METANAIL works so well, why didn't Big Pharma develop it themselves? Well, that's a very good question. What you might not know is that natural ingredients cannot be patented by any company or anyone, so there's no way for a pharmaceutical company to profit from any kind of natural substance, unless they chemically alter it and turn it into a drug, and the FDA approval process can take anywhere from 10 to 15 years. This is why Big Pharma spends billions of dollars every year suppressing the release of natural treatments and blocking research. The second question is, does METANAIL really work? Look, we're all human beings and our bodies all function in the same way. Sure, results will vary across individuals, and some will see quicker and more dramatic changes when it comes to treating their fungus problems than others. As I've told you, it all depends on how damaged your nails are. How deep has the fungus penetrated your nail plates, or how much fungus has already spread inside you. But ultimately, the specific nutrients, vitamins, and minerals found in METANAIL will have the same positive effects on everyone. That's my personal and professional guarantee. And to prove it, this remedy has already worked for over 74,000 people, so why would it not work for you too? And that leads me to more questions that I often get asked. Will this remedy work for me? And the answer is yes, absolutely. As I said, both METANAIL Serum Pro and METANAIL Total Cleanse have received praise from thousands of people already. But I completely understand if you're feeling a little skeptical, and that's why your order comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't see a dramatic improvement in all of the major symptoms related to fungal infections, if you don't get stronger, healthier, and shinier nails, no more itching, burning, or stinging sensations on the feet, healthy and smoother feet with no more dry, flaky, or peeling skin, and last but not least, no more of that embarrassing strong and sour smell. If you don't experience the feeling of confidence and well-being that comes with having once again a healthy body, free of fungus, or if you change your mind for any reason at all, then simply email me at the address provided in the members area, and I will issue you with a full and prompt refund. No catch, no hoops to jump through. And that's a promise you can bank on. Will my details be secure? Yes, I can absolutely guarantee it. Our ordering system contains state-of-the-art encryption technology, so when you order with us, your information is 100% safe and secure. How long will the program be available for? Truth is, I really don't know. I must admit it is becoming harder and harder to get all of the 40+ grade A antifungal ingredients which make up METANAIL and METANAIL Total Cleanse. The supply chains are often interrupted and the costs keep piling up, making it very hard for us to afford giving this to you at such a low price. Anything can happen in the future, but at least today, you can benefit from all METANAIL has to offer. So if you want a proven, safe, and completely natural way to renew your nail, to regain your confidence, and to transform your overall health in the process, then I urge you to act now, while you still have the chance. Go ahead, choose your package and click on the Buy Now button below and get started completely risk-free for a full 60 days.